I do a lot of writing with Mitch, and
how'd you put this band together? By the way,
into the studio.
Like, how'd you meet Mitch?
We met during the first album when we were making the first album. This guy Ryan, who was engineering, was Mitch's roommate, and we had a guitarist who was supposed to come in, and he couldn't make it. And Ryan was like, "I can get Mitch to come in." So Mitch came in, and
does Mitch have to audition for you in a sense?
No, he was just playing. We were writing together, and it was kind of like.
Mitch, what were you playing when you met Harry? When someone says, "Hey, you know, you're kind of feeling each other out," what do you play?
I don't know. I think I was.
No, that's
work.
I was playing a lot in like open D. I don't know. It was probably some like Nick Drake related type of phase I was going through, but I was on electric guitar, so I think his ears perked up over that. Yeah.
Most of the songs you guys write in open D?
The first couple were maybe In the Hallway, I think.
Yeah.
Why is open D so? Every songwriter I talked to,
it's so nice.
It's beautiful, right?
It's nice to not know what's going to come out when you're sort of in that territory.
Let me hear. Are you in open D right now? No?
None of these are, no.
Oh, okay. Well,
sorry.
That's all right.
But Adam was one of the first people I met when I moved to London, actually.
Adam's your bass player.
Yeah. So we met, 2010. Yeah. And then he was working kind of always. And we had a band while we were in One Direction. And then when we finished and we started thinking about, when we'd finished the first album, we started putting the band together. I called Adam, and he just finished the tour, and I was like, "What are you doing next year?" He said, "Nothing," and I was like, "Great."
You must have been happy to get that call, Adam, huh? Yeah, it's really good. Now, who's this member of your band on keyboard?
This is Nyoh.
Nyoh?
Yeah, it's Nyoh.
Nyoh. How long you been playing the keyboards?
A while.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you get nervous that you're going to screw up during a song, or are you so professional at this point that you just don't screw it up?
I'm going to go with the second answer.
When you play Sledgehammer, let's say, you know Harry's going to probably yell at you if you screw up during this song. So do you practice it over?
Yelling.
Yes, he's yelling. I see. He's the kind of guy that yells a lot. Do you practice it over and over again before this performance?
You practice, but you don't want to over practice because
you
got to feel it. You know.
Is Sledgehammer a hard song to play?
I'm just playing the horn bit, so I'm having fun.
Okay, I hear you. Now, your drummer.
Yes.
Where did you find her?
Sarah Jones. Sarah Jones. Well, it's Sarah's band. I'm just the front man of Sarah's band.
Why do you say that?
Because it's after every show, it's either the first or second thing that people say. It's like, show was great. Drummer's incredible.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't mean to be one of the crowd here, but I was watching you guys rehearse Sledgehammer for a few minutes, and that drum you were fucking hitting was really awesome. I mean, you were really pounding those drums, right? And everyone always evaluates drummers on how hard they hit, But how long you been? Yeah, she really, she's great. Where did you learn to play drums? Did you start very young?
I started about 13 in the deepest countryside of the border of Wales, so there wasn't much else to do.
Yeah, and how did you find Harry?
I was in another band called Hot Chip, and a DJ friend knew our creative director, and he just called me one day. Actually, he Facebooked me.
Are you in love with Harry?
We all are, yeah.
You are all in love with Harry. There's nothing romantic going on with any of the ladies and Harry?
No, not with Mitch and Sarah.
More with
together.
Mitch. Okay.
Sarah and Mitch, yeah.
Oh, wait. Mitch and Sarah are together.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a whole different story.
We met in the rehearsal
and
room.
You could see it happen. And so when they met in rehearsal, right? And
so you're putting this band together. You hire Sarah.
So
get Mitch.
Mitch moves to London, basically. This is what happens.
Mitch, you devil.
Mitch moves to London, and he moves into my old flat in London.
Right.
And so I introduce him to my friends who live upstairs, and they start like taking him out, showing him around and stuff. And because you didn't have a passport, did you? No. Before you came? Jamaica, maybe. Anyway, so Mitch starts going out with them, and every night they'd tell me like, "Oh, Mitch was crazy last night."
Mitch seems pretty mellow. I mean, I think he's just sleeping over there.
So he was crazy. He was out, doing all this stuff. And then I remember a couple nights I was like, "What did Mitch do last night?" And they were like, "Oh no, we didn't see him."
Uh-oh.
So then I'd ask Mitch, and he'd be like, "Oh, I just got some dinner with Sarah."
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh, okay." and then when we started rehearsing together, he would play, and then over the weeks he would kind of just started slowly
turning towards Sarah
rotating until they were just staring at each other the whole time we would play.
Is it dangerous, Mitch and Sarah, to be in a band together, to travel together, to be constantly together, and now have a relationship? Because if you guys fuck this up and you start fighting, Harry, it's going to be horrible.
I'll just put Sarah behind like a Robin glass screen.
Yeah, but you better.
Why me?
for the drum bleed.
Right. Are we worried about this at all, Sarah?
No, I'd been on lots of tours before and Mitch hadn't, so I gave him a very strict sort of speech.
You did?
Yeah.
What is the speech? They're like, listen, dude, you better behave.
There's like some pointing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So naive.
Yeah.
What a complex
so
band.
naive.
Bands are and who's back here on, I don't know what you're playing.
Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte, what are you playing? On keys?
Yes.
Charlotte, you having a good time?
Having a great time.
Still awake? Everything good?
Yeah, I'm loving this.
All right,
yeah.
let's do a little sledgehammer.
Okay.
Because you love this song.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a cover today, which is Sledgehammer, and then we're going to do something from the new album afterwards.
Yeah.
All right. I'm excited to hear this.
What should they do, Harry?
They should subscribe to this channel.
There you go.